When considering the characteristics of integrity, perseverance, and wisdom, one man in particular comes to mind, a man well known by the name of Nelson Mandela. Born Rolihlahla Mandela to a royal family in a South African village, he was given the name Nelson at his school, where he was the first in his family to receive an education. He would later be kicked out of university for protesting discrimination and would flee to Johannesburg to complete his education by correspondence. This to me is the picture of perseverance, continuing to seek opportunity when all odds are stacked against you. As apartheid became national law in South Africa, Mandela never ceased to fight for those in need, white or black. He helped form the African National Congress Youth League and spent many years fighting against unjust laws. He would be condemned to 9 months of hard labor because of his fight for social justice. He demonstrated integrity as he remained in South Africa and accepted lower social status to fight for the oppressed. He would be arrested and released once before secretly leaving South Africa to garner support for the armed revolution to come. Upon his return, he was arrested again, this time for leaving the country without a permit and inciting strike. During his 5-year sentence, he would face trial, this time for sabotage, and be sentenced to life in prison. Yet he remained the face of the revolution during his imprisonment. Nearly 30 years later, in 1988, he would be released and would begin official talks to end white minority rule. He vowed upon his release to leave all hatred and bitterness behind him, to walk in true freedom. He would go on to serve as South Africa's first democratically elected president. Mandela demonstrated forgiveness by inviting his former jailer to dinner, a former prison guard to his presidential inauguration, and the very man who sought to have him killed to lunch. That is wisdom, having the good judgment to choose peace and forgiveness when they are not owed. Mandela would die a national hero at the age of 95.